Wow, I've never used the delayed timer there. It sounded like I was in an emergency room, but yeah, so basically you've been training chest strong your whole entire life. I'm going to explain to you exactly how that is without having your shout in here, because it's a very empty gym. I'll show you around in a second, but it's very empty. So that means if someone walks in at a given moment, or you're talking to me, kind of like the old person thing, you know, and you're on the phone or whatever the fuck, you talking to me, bro? It's like, bro, I'm on a fucking phone. But yeah, I got the new shirt on too. Looks so good, but the font's a little too yellowing to me. Test run ones are cool, you know? It's only going to clients or high-level people at the moment, but we're about to warm up with what I found pretty much when I did the whole chest tear thing. For those of you who don't know, I tore my chest probably about a year ago, and I had to rethink my training. I mean, I already knew to train smart and stuff, and I was just in the gym one day, and I kind of knew I was going to tear it because about a year prior to that, year or 2 years prior to that, I partially tore it. Like, it would do this weird spaz thing. I was on the high, like a high incline Smith machine press, was banging it out, you know, mad about something, maybe a girl or something one day, who knows. Thankfully, I'm not reactive like that anymore, could care less, but pretty much that's what ended up happening. Little stoppers. It was a dead stop one, right? It's a good way to kind of shock the muscle, do an exercise a little bit differently. And you can bang it off there, look a little cool, and it was a bang and slang workout, and I was like, oh shit, and stopped it. Felt it popping, oh shit, stopped it. Now, I've had people come up to me and tell me they've torn something. Based on that day, you'll know if you tore it, bro. And it was just a little partial tear. Still scary, you know, to have your whole chest spazzing and shit. Is it going to tear when I'm sleeping? It can't happen, right? This happened the last video with the nose thing, bro. Anyways, so I ended up just partially tearing it, but I was determined to do this show because the previous show, I finally got in shape. Like I had talked about in my previous video, I intentionally showed up out of shape so the next show would light a fire under my ass. Well, it did that, and I finally got in shape, but then I got COVID the last week. I was so tired and beat up. Prep was a rude awakening to me. I had lead feet, and I pigged out and said, fuck it. I'm showing up to the state to light another fire under my ass, and I got to see somebody become Mr. Tennessee that wasn't much older than me, and obviously that wasn't the goal of that show. It was just to look great. I think it was my last year that I could to compete in teens, so that kind of stinked because I would have blown them out of the water. But I finally proved to myself I could get in shape, so that was great to me. And then the next show, that's why I battled it out. I stuck it out, even though I didn't know if I did or didn't tear my chest, and I didn't want to go do the whole MRI thing. So I just partially tore it, took it light. It healed on its own, felt it up in my armpit, and still did the show, but took second due to politics, which who would have thought at an amateur show politics would be involved. But this is the state of Tennessee for you, and they take it serious here, so it makes sense. And I'm not complaining because all it did was motivate me, you know, hearing this guy. It's his first show, barely beat me. Everyone thought I should have won. It was because he was older. They knew he didn't have much more to go in the game. I'd be able to have more skin in the game and keep going with this. And I think they like to see who's going to come back, keep coming back, and give it to those people. So that's exactly what ended up happening. And the next show, I was going to show up a winner. Now, what ended up happening was my coach had it precisely planned out. This is what you need to eat so you don't spill over. And for those of you that don't know, when it comes to a bodybuilding show, if you fuck that up, if you even eat like a gram, a speck of a fry, a speck of candy, you could spill over. I mean, obviously that's an exaggeration, but you can spill over, and that's exactly what happened. I was like, you know, I've had cheat meals, I've ate candy, it'll go to the right spots. I'm so depleted, and it went to the wrong spot. And my gut was out a little bit more. All that other stuff had a factor to do with the guy. So I was like, goddamn. So, beat me, whatever. And gotta wait a whole nother year. And you gotta do a whole nother prep. And you gotta suffer a whole nother prep again, which feels like eternity. But you gotta have the love of the game. And that was me trying to force myself to be in love with the process, and this is going to happen, and I knew in my trajectory it would, and I'm not going to hype it up. It's still cool that it happened once again. But anyways, my next show could have been a little bit tighter, and I still showed up a winner, and that's how I really mastered my mind, kind of that energetic how to show up a winner, even if you know you're lacking a little bit, which is all mindset and displaying that and that kind of confidence that you're deserving of it. If you're close enough, you're gonna end up. I ended up taking it, and then I ended up smoking people double my age. I did look better. It wasn't like a night and day thing. I mean, some people might have been close. I honestly don't fucking remember. But my main goal too was to finally. I knew politics were a role, and I'm like, I'm gonna have the head chairman recognize me. He's gonna recognize me, and sure enough, you know, I'm Mr. Tennessee. I was talking to him the night prior. He's a former Mr. Tennessee and classic physique, and he saw that, and you know, it helped him seeing who I knew or whatever. And I was just walking in, had my guest jacket that I love, the whole red one. I don't have it anymore. Like, damn, gotta get another windbreaker, my only windbreaker, and it rains constantly here in Tennessee. So the fact that I don't have that, it's like, fuck, I'm gonna fuck my hair up going outside or some shit, be pissed off. And my hair's all jacked up the whole night. And he stopped me and he's like, you know, I couldn't tell with all that clothes, but you got quite the physique on you. You got good glutes, this, that. And for those of you who don't know, talking about men's asses and bodybuilding is, it's quite the compliment, because it's one of the last places you lose fat. One of the last places I lose fat is my lower back. My lower back. Most people would be their glutes, but me, it's my lower back. So my glutes come in pretty early, which is great. You know, got the little ass compliment, and felt like we were in shape. For once. So yeah, you just said you had a great physique, and this is the guy that saw.
I'm not going to shy away from advancement just because it's a number that somebody else feels uncomfortable with.
You know, they always love to talk about it. Dallas McCarver come in there, and which is impressive. Might have been my age or not much older, and just blow people out of the water instant, go up to the pro card. So that's just, it's elite level genetics. I have good genetics, but that is elite level genetics, to say the least. So he's seen shit like that. For him to say that, you'll set out what you're supposed to do if you master the whole mind thing. And you know, the whole thing we're going to learn with this workout is looking and feeling your best, not doing excessive shit to get there, to get the proper mindset, so that everything you do, you create that eternal confidence, and you will no longer need that external validation, because what I'm about to say is going to rub you the wrong way.